Sometimes, what I pay out in a month is more than what I'm getting in. Not by much, but it leaves me needing a little bit of extra cash until payday. A mate of mine introduced me to someone in the pub. Other people had used them. They were known for helping people out with a little bit of extra cash. I borrowed £70 and had to pay back £130. I did the same the next month and the month after that. And then I needed £150 because it was my daughter's birthday coming up. I had to pay back £250, but they said that I could do it in stages. I was late paying 1 week. They said it was fine and not to worry, but what they'd done without telling me was double the debt. It got messy from there. I lost track of what was loan and what was interest. After a few more weeks, I asked them what was owed. They said £3,000. I couldn't believe it. I've no idea how it got to be so high. That's when they started to say that they would come to the house and take things, or they would send the boys round to show how serious they were.
It's such an easy mistake to make. I needed a car so I could be a taxi driver. I knew from my friends that I'd be able to earn enough to pay the initial loan back, but the interest rates just doubled, tripled, even quadrupled the initial loan straight away. And if something happens, like you're off sick, I've been beaten in front of my wife, I've had my fingers broken. They've even threatened to rape the women in my family. I work 20 hours a day, 7 days a week. They take what they want out of my pay packet when I get it. I'm left with hardly anything to pay for bills. Leaving my wife at home terrifies us. She bolts the doors, she closes the curtains, she doesn't even answer the phone to anyone. We live in fear, basically. They know where she shops. They know where I work. They know where we live. They can raise the payments at any time, raise the interest rates at any time. They're in control of my life, and I just want this to stop now.
When I needed a friend, she was there. I was new to the country, didn't know how or where to ask for guidance. So I turned to someone familiar. She said she was a nurse, just like me. She said she could make the first few months easier. She said she could take the pressure off while I settled into the UK. Everyone from my communities does it, she said. She took me under her wings. She showed me around. She lent me money. She's not my friend. I borrowed £500 and agreed to pay back 50 each week. That's fine. Until there's a birthday, or until the overtime dries up, or until something happens in the family and they need a little extra money contributing. I have responsibilities to my family, and they can't know I'm in this trouble. I'm so ashamed. She knows this before I borrowed a penny. She knew exactly how to control me. And how did she know? Because I told her during friendly evening in the community center. I told her everything. If I refuse to pay her back, she'll expose my debt. She'll start rumor at work. She'll talk about me on Facebook. So I pay to keep my secret and my family's reputation.
A loan shark doesn't want you to pay off your debt. They want you to be a lifelong customer. That's how they can afford big houses and flash cars, and you can't afford rent and food. Paying back a loan shark week on week becomes habit. just another outgoing. You hope that you can ignore the situation until it eventually just disappears, but it never does. The problem is, life changes. People lose their jobs, they get ill, they have kids. All of these things increase money pressures, but a loan shark still has to be paid, and before everyone else. A housing association might be able to give you a payment extension, but a loan shark won't. If you don't pay your electricity bill, you might get cut off. But if you don't pay a loan shark, you might get beaten up. Or worse, your family might. Which would you rather live with? So loan sharks are top of the list on payday, because the fear and consequences of not paying a loan shark are greater than the fear and consequences of not paying anyone else. The truth is this: life is about choices, and some people make the wrong ones. I have the same goals as everyone else, to make money so that I can have the life I want. That's all I do. I lend you X, you give me back Y, just like a bank. You know that when you borrow from a bank, the interest rate can go up at any time. The only difference is that a bank will let you know, and I don't. And I only ever get frustrated when people steal from me. This is what they don't understand sometimes. They talk to me as if I'm the one taking their money. It's my money. The loan was my money. The interest is my money. When people don't pay me what I'm owed, I'm the one who should be indignant, not them. I don't make people borrow money from me. They do it because they have no idea who else to turn to, which is fine by me.
My bank refused me a loan because they knew I couldn't pay it back. You gave me a loan for that exact reason.
You could have said no.
You know, people like you know that people like me have no choices. I needed help and all I had was you. You're right, I could have said no, but I'd have lost my house and my kids would have starved. I dealt with what was in front of me and I didn't think ahead.
How did that work out for you?
I lost my house anyway, which meant I borrowed more to put a roof over my family's head, which I couldn't pay back, which meant you took me car, which meant I lost me job, which meant I couldn't pay you, which meant I got a beating, which meant I turned to stealing, which meant I got arrested, which meant I lost me kids, which meant I tried to take my own life, which meant I finally talked to the right people, which meant you got arrested.
Which meant that I lost my house, my car, my bank account, my kids.
I turned to her because I thought I had no one else. If I'd known all of you, I'd have asked for your help. I'd have told you about her illegal business, would have saved hundreds of people. There are many more like me, but worse than that, there are many more like her. If you know someone that's this close to borrowing from a loan shark, stop them. Tell them to talk to the organisations that they owe money to. No one wants to take what you haven't got. Tell them to borrow from safe places, family members, trusted friends. Tell them to join a credit union where interest rates on loans are sensible. If you know someone that's already in debt to a loan shark, tell them to call the illegal money lending team on 0300 555 2222. They will help.